Hello, 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 hello. So today we will indeed be continuing the Galarian Farfetch'd hunt. Indeed, a little bit of a later start because I was actually meant to start an hour ago, but a life happened, so it did take a little bit longer to get started. But I mean, it's still fine. We're gonna be getting like nice few hours still to hunt for, maybe like a little less than you, but still a good amount. Still a good amount indeed. I would like to say that we should be at least be able to get like 300 encounters for sure. Let's see how things go. Do things go fast or not? Also, did decide to, at least for today, to leave out. You won't wanna kill a hunt. Maybe getting back to that later this week. Maybe, I don't know. We shall see. Yep. The overalls for the hunt. Let's see, how far do we need to go? Let's see. But yeah, uh, it's interesting. Okay, it fixed that one as well. Okay then. Well, when suddenly something turns into Finnish, even though I have been in English all the time. But yeah, well, let's get into this then. Yeah, but as I said, even though it is indeed a little bit of a late of a start, I think we should be able to get like a nice 300 checks at least done today. But we shall see, we shall see. I am still go for the usual Minchino, Swirlix, and of course the target that is far-fetched. Of course, every new one that is indeed having an aura, then gonna be going for them. But we shall see how things do be going today. We shall eat them. I did check out that I should be having a decent amount of power points left because I'm pretty sure only one of them has like everything gotten out, so like I should be fine. I should be fine indeed. But yeah, and did I think we should be indeed be able to get a good amount of encounters in and hopefully Susie even a far-fetched? So we could check out the first one of the day. Indeed, as I said, unfortunately I was meant to start an hour ago, but life happened, so fortunately got a little bit of a delayed because of that. Like, I had everything ready to go, but life can be sometimes like that, you know. A little unaccepted. I feel like today again that we're gonna be having a very interesting day indeed. I don't know why, but I was feeling a little bit of doing the Mount Lana Killa hunt, but at the same time, like, I couldn't be bothered to, in quotes, set it up, even though it's ready to set up. I would just literally need to just open it. I mean, I can do it some other day as well. And I mean, it's fine. It do be fine. Just a single hunt for the Farfetch today. I do not be minding each. I would hope that we could be getting nice. That I guess. I would be hoping that today we would be able to get lucky with the, you know, encounters. Get them nice and fast. Yeah, there is. It would be quite funny to find something today as well, since the last 3 days when I have been streaming, I have been finding a shiny every time. Surely, like, I'm gonna be seeing less Pokemon on this one than I did see when I was playing Scarlet and Violet, but still the chance is the same. It's still 1 in about 4k chance. Since don't use any methods, don't have a shiny charm or anything like that, so would be quite funny to find something today as well. Maybe. Would wish to at least get a face in here today. I would appreciate it very much indeed. But yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day today. I'm having a definitely good day myself. It was quite fine, but as I said, unfortunate things happened, so that did a little bit affect my mood today, but it's nothing too bad at the end of the day. Yep, I do be looking for a good day Pokemon wise today. Yeah, apparently today there is supposed to be, like there was on Monday, there is supposed to be a huge rainstorm hitting. And probably a little bit later. Probably indeed. Not completely sure about it, but I mean, at least right now it's not too bad. And I mean, it's the whatever rain cloud thing it isn't like really hitting us just yet. It isn't hitting us just yet, thankfully. But yeah, shall see then. Maybe it'll hit us later. Indeed, I'm just wondering what kind of weather is gonna be in here tomorrow then, because you know, there is supposed to be they're gonna be cutting down a tree in here. So I'm just wondering, is it gonna be what kind of a weather there? How much of a bad time are they gonna be having, you know? So you never know what's gonna be the case. Yeah, there has been actually quite a few hunts that I have been like thinking about lately. But I think the thing is that I would like to get a face in this hunt first. Because, I mean, one of them would be continuing a hunt. And another one would be to start a new hunt. But then again, I'm thinking of starting two completely new hunts as well. I don't know. The thing is, because if I would be starting like two new hunts, the problem with that is that I would need to set up for one of the games. And I don't know how well I can do it, you know, setuping there, but I mean, I should probably think to figure it out, you know. I mean, it's not too bad, though, like, if I can get things done the way that I would like to get them done. I mean, I would, of course, first need to figure out if I can. And that is indeed the Arceus hunt, that I'm thinking that... Could I, like, somehow be able to get... Harvest on that dude? Because I mean, like, at the surface level, I don't think that it has an ability that can't be, like, overridden like Mimikyu does. But it's just like, can I get that to each with the Pokemons that are available, you know? Because honestly, it isn't too bad of an idea if I could. But then again, I don't know why I'm thinking that, because the hunt that I'm thinking of doing first would be Darkrai anyways, but I mean, honestly, just having a Pokemon like that wouldn't be too bad. So unfortunately, do not be having a Master Ball in that game anymore. It do be like that. But I mean, it's like the thing is that, like, as much as I would like to get legendaries in the matching Pokeballs, is that also I would kind of like to catch them, because I'm thinking like probably the place, like if I really want to get a matching Pokeball for the the legendary Pokemon, is going to be the thing that I will just hunt it in the Dynamax Adventures because it's the easiest one to do it for, you know. Since there is the dude be easily captured in any Pokeball. Are you pink? I don't think so. Also, yeah, I think Wobbuffet is still huntable in Dave's place. On the wild specifically. I would very much appreciate that. I would very much appreciate that indeed. Maybe why not will be huntable easier in games someday. Maybe there will be another island that is absolutely filled with them, but then again, I would kind of wish that they would just have it in the wild, in not too specific of an area, you know. Maybe one day, maybe one day. I said it do be a shame that you can't. Oh. You can't really be hunting. Can't be really hunting the dude, that is why not. The thing is that I wouldn't even mind if it would be like a very low chance, you know? I wouldn't mind that. If only it would just be, you know, a possibility in the wild. Yeah. As I said, maybe someday we'll be able to do that indeed. As I'm kind of thinking of like both of the hunts that are all the hunts that I'm thinking of starting are something to do with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But I don't know, because I would like to hunt for, you know, unknowns in there for funsies. Because it do be quite a funny little guy. It do be indeed. Then again, I don't know if I would like to do that or a Darkrai hunt. Like right now, I'm thinking more of the unknown. It's another boosted Wobbuffet. This time it's the male kind. I guess you do not be having any lipstick. I'm gonna be switching you to the front end, then I can run away from the dude when it's not pink. I would kind of wish though that things like Arena Trap and Shadow Tag wouldn't be like that big of a deal if you are indeed like in Scarlet and Violet though, because like why can't you just run away from the battles like in Arceus? With such nice thing if it would be indeed be a thing that we could be doing. Just run away from the beach. Because sometimes it would be just nice because in certain situations it's gonna be faster if you would be just able to like yourself run away from the battle. A very nice feature indeed. And if there would be a cooldown if you're in a battle as well. Appreciate that. Yep, so I don't know if there has been a new update to Google Chrome or have my cat like pressed a specific combination because my Google Chrome is acting a little weirdly lately. Because honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if the cat has pressed a button combination because she has pressed them before and I have no idea how she's getting into those places. I guess she do be a very smart cat. Presses buttons that even I don't know about. I mean, the button that, or whatever is the button that she does press, it doesn't really help out in any shape or form. It's just a button that's just like, you know, displays shortcuts. It's just like it's like no where like useful for me. Would be useful for me at all. But yeah, one thing that I was indeed talking about yesterday already, and I have been talking about for a little while now, which is like I'm like pretty sure that now it's confirmed because the teacher did indeed reply and everything is gonna be going nicely. So next month is gonna be interesting. We'll be doing streams a little differently next month indeed. I will probably have like 1 or 2 days off every week. And I at least will try to like stream constantly. I mean, I do now already, but I mean, you know, life happens sometimes and you can't do anything about it, and it do be what it do be. It do be what it do be. Yep, yep. I think next month is gonna be interesting indeed. Now yeah, I was about to say that we should be soon seeing this indeed. it should indeed be hitting the sunset chime. Even though I needed to adjust the chime twice because, as I said, I was meant to start earlier today, but still worked. But yeah, I would like to say that maybe I would be able to do all the 500 checks today, as I said, but I would be happy if I would at least be able to get like 300 of them done today. I guess it's about 45 to 50 minutes that it does take in each to get the 100 done in each, depending on, of course, on the luck. Is there gonna be everything that I would like to encounter or not? But Farfetch'd so far has been hiding today. Farfetch'd so far has been really much hiding today. What we have been seeing too today. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes though. Sometimes the one that you're looking for that is rare is absolutely everywhere. Sometimes it is as it should be, nowhere to be found. It do be. It do be like that indeed. What about? Would I wish for a face in here? Not really. Still not like feeling like I would like to get the face in here, like would like to get the face done, you know? But I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind as well, but like at that point when we're hitting like double odds, then I'm like thinking that it could be please, you know, be soon done with this face. I wonder when it's gonna be a hunt for me, especially in 1 in 4K hunts, that I will be lucky / unlucky enough to hit like, I don't know, 20k. Because I mean, I would at least like as I said, I'm weird when I sometimes would wish for like a very long hunt, just to, you know, have that experience as well. Like surely there has been long hunts I've gone for 10k for 1% Bidoof Great Marsh. But yeah. And I mean, I did go for the badge quest, I did go for over 10k in for one of the hunts. And I'm hoping that the eggs on that badge quest, they aren't going to be going for too long, you know. I would wish that every bad luck would have stopped then, you know, because even if I would be like, you know, hitting the odds with eggs, like even like whatever odds it is it 1 in 500 or is it 1 in 600 or is it full odds, whatever the method is there, it's gonna be taking a while. One thing that I'm though quite surprised about though with the hunts that are in the thing. Yeah, that. Well, I have been like collecting eggs in Scarlet and Violet that I haven't been like. Surely I'm not like in the area where normal Pokemon can spawn in too long, but I'm still a little surprised that I haven't been able to find shinies during that like very small period of time, you know. As I said, it's quite unlikely, but I mean possible, possible. And the usual way that I still will probably be going for the starter hunt for the badge quest is gonna be that I will just be going ahead and buying the meal, going out to the picnic, even though it technically wastes a little bit of time, but at the same time, I don't care. I just can't be bothered making the food. Like, why do I waste, like, if I'm very unlucky, max minute? Like, it's not even that long. It's not gonna be that long at all, thankfully. Oh. Check it out. What kind of a fish are we gonna be getting? I would kind of wish that there would be maybe a fishing, like specifically a fishing game for Pokemon, like a spin-off Pokemon game. It would be just fishing. So honestly, I do like it. There could be like maybe a few different like mini games that you could be doing while you're fishing, you know. And I wouldn't mind that. Have a nice like fishing one indeed. Wouldn't mind that one at all. One hunt I know that I should probably at some point be continuing is my hunt for Murkrow on my own in Brilliant Diamond. I don't know, it was ridiculously low that I did get the like first face for each. Like it was under 100 in and I did get a bad view there. It wasn't the reason why I stopped, it's just like I would need to wait until it's nighttime because if I don't need to, I'm not gonna be switching the clock. For the Mischievous Hunt, I needed to switch the clock, of course, because the time that I do be streaming in is not in the middle of the night, so you know, need to do that. But like, if I don't need to do it, I'm not gonna be doing it because I'm just thinking like, what if I get it like soon? What if I get it very like quickly, and then I would like to do something that requires the clock to work normally, you know? So you always need to be thinking that. Ooh. That's a little annoying, but doable. Good thing that I did check out everything there first. So now I know that I need to be switching back and forth between these two spots. Let's see for how long. For some reason, especially with today's luck, I'm not gonna be here for too long. There was the one that did go pretty far, but apart from that, they have been like not going for like long at all, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe if everything goes as usual, and if I'm feeling like it, don't get too hungry towards the end, we'll can indeed hit 6k today in the hunch. It's not too far-fetched. But yeah, it really depends on, because it would mean an extra, like if I'm thinking that I would be doing 300, would be for that extra 1.5 hours. But I mean, I could be doing just that I would be doing... It could be that I would be doing just 400 as well. Yep. I'm not going too badly. Be able to indeed get these ones done. The first 100, that is. Before the 50-minute mark. It do indeed be possible. As 45 minutes, it's doable. But also would require a little bit of luck. So kind of like doubting each that would be having each, and I probably should be double checking this just to run into the dude and wait until the other one, you know, spawns in. Get very fast encounters that way. Stuffles, they love to be here. I don't know why, but I would kind of like to see, even though Stuffle is a new Pokemon, I would like to see a regional variant for each. I don't know why. I just think that, like, Pokemon like Stuffle has a bunch of, like, different ways that it, you know, could be going for. I mean, I do say that, and the funny little cheek of the evolution of it is gonna be getting, like, whatever it is called that they are doing. I can't remember the name ever, but yeah. So, like, I mean, it could be possible. Like, I kind of don't see why it couldn't be, you know? Because... yeah. It just seems like a doable thing. What else I would like to see, though? So I've said love for Minchino. I'm kind of also thinking that it would be kind of cool to get, like, a cool thing for both the Spinnerack and the Ladyball line. I don't know what, though. It's something. And I would kind of like to see like more of a boss Pokemon. Like kind of what the the nobles were from Legends Arceus, like something like that. Like maybe, you know, every once in a while there would be a Pokemon somewhere that, you know, you could defeat like you did do with the nobles. I mean, it could be kind of a mix between the Titan Pokemon, not the Titan Pokemon, I mean, I guess the Titan Pokemon as well, but I was thinking more of a mix between the nobles and whatever Alola has to offer, you know? But then again, Titan is kind of, not the Titans, the nobles to be kind of like that already, that they have like both that you can battle like them outside like actual Pokemon battles. Then you can also go into like an actual battle with them as well in certain points. Also, another thing that I'm wondering, since I know I talk about it a lot, but I very much love the thing that there is regional variants available in the DLCs. I love it. I just wonder, like, if you can hunt them in the wild, you know? How hard is it gonna be to notice Galarian Farfetch'd if it would be in the games? And also, I would like to kind of see a Pokemon game that would be like literally just regional variants. It would be having like every single regional variant. And maybe if like more Pokemon are added as original variants, they are added to that game, you know. I mean, this a thing that I'm thinking doing at some point is to defeat Let's Go Pikachu. Which, like, all the Alola forms. Of course, it needs to be changed, like, the way that I would actually be doing it would be that I would be using, like, you know, the Pokemons that have regional variants in Alola. I would be using the normal ones as long as it's needed to. Because it's kind of the same thing, because unfortunately you can't access to everything, and I don't want to just be stuck with like 1 or 2 Pokemon for a while, you know. So it would mean that I would be fine with using, like, you know, Pikachu / Raichu or Rattata, something like that. Like, things that I can, like, what are they, to trade in that game to beat the Alola for me, you know? Also, those Alola form hunts, from what I have heard, are absolutely the thing that everyone loves to do. Definitely. They're definitely not gonna be long and tedious hunts. No, they couldn't be. What do you mean by that? One thing also that I want to do at some point is to do, like, you know, I have like played through Soul Silver. I want to do at some point a hunt in those games that I would be like hunting, you know, and playing through it with the team that I first played through with the Soul Silver with, you know. don't know how hard it will be. I think everything should be huntable. Not unfortunately, like, in the same ways that I could do it in Soul Silver, because the thing is that I would like to have the kind of the exact same team, you know. But unfortunately, like, it doesn't really matter because like gender differences aren't a thing. But like the only one that I would like to have, like the only one that I can't have the way that it is right now is an Eevee. Because my Umbreon do be female. And unfortunately, with the way that the games work, it's not possible to get the Eevee or starters or anyone with that kind of gender ratio to be female and shiny. It's just is impossible. That's kind of cool because I was about to encounter Swirlings anyways. Yeah. I mean, like as I said, I'm the kind of person that doesn't really mind hunting the Pokemon more than once, so I'm very much looking forward to hunting the Cyndaquil line in the Chenchu indeed. Also, another hunt that I need to do in there is indeed to do the who is it? What is it? The Celebi hunt. Because unfortunately, it is pretty much the only way to hunt for it. There is some other ways, surely. What I mean, it do be like that indeed. It do be indeed. And also another hunt that I will do at some point as part of the catching a shiny from each generation with... I don't know if it's gonna be the best chances, but like kind of the best chances is gonna be that I'm gonna be hunting for the odd egg. For that I will be going with anything is fine, but you know, for at some point I will be going for like specific ones, because I don't know why, but I would like to go for a few ones in there. Like Tyrogue, yeah, that would be nice to get. Another one that I would like to get is Smoochum though. I don't know why. Like I ever liked the Smoochum as a Pokemon. I don't mind Chinks. Chinks is Chinks. But I don't know why, but especially in Alola, since I was, you know, doing the thing that I'm still doing, the SOS ball to get every Pokemon as soon as possible. Yeah. I did hear Smoochums cry so much, and I don't know what there is about it, but I love it. I love the cry. I mean, I definitely want to hunt in that area anyways, where Smoochum is in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. In that cave, I want to really hunt that there. I like to hunt weird things. I do be like that sometimes. Also, how long is this streak gonna be going? Until I hit the first 100? Which unfortunately are taking a little bit over 15 minutes, probably. Five more minutes or 4 more minutes left technically before that is the case indeed. Well, jeez. I mean, I don't mind a long streak with you. Would definitely take it. Definitely take it indeed. Also, don't you absolutely love when you get a feeling in the middle of the night to do something that you can't really do in the middle of the night because it's, you know, too loud to do in the middle of the night? Because it could be because I'm kind of like more of a... I'm more of a like night person personally, so it could be something to do with that I get. Like, in the middle of the night, randomly, like, I want to do this thing, but I'm like... does it create, like, too much noise? So then I'm like, maybe I should be waiting, and then I forget to do it. Lovely. It's the first 100 today. Let's go. Is today going to be again one of those days that Farfetch didn't want to show up at the start, but then they are absolutely everywhere? Because I wouldn't mind that. It gives us more chances to get this little dude. Be the one that shines first. It will be giving us chances. As I've said, plenty of time. Everything that is not having an aura, they are the same chance. But if they're having the aura, Farfetch is definitely gonna be the best one to be shiny. So with the other ones, I haven't done too many KOs with. Yeah, I haven't done too many KOs with the other ones indeed. So they should be relatively low. If they only could be at 0. Because I'm pretty sure, unfortunately, that the number can be like if it's a boosted one, I'm pretty sure that it always is at least, you know, a little bit boosted, even though if it would be just by a little bit. I'm pretty sure that if it has the aura, it's boosted. Of course, the more that you have in the number battled, the higher the chances. Until it is over 500, it's gonna be the same. But yeah, about the next month as well, I think I will be trying in a week to hunt. Depends on, of course, do I get hunts done. But I think I will try to hunt in a week. Like most of the hunts. Don't know if all the hunts. I was thinking that at least like once a week I would be doing the Alpha Gudra hunt, and at least once a week I will be doing this. As I said, it really depends on if I get hunts done, then, you know, I don't need to be doing the hunt anymore. But yeah, I do be really depending on that indeed. Yeah, of course I will be doing something else as well. I will probably be playing at least a little bit of Animal Crossing in a week. I was thinking that probably tomorrow I will be playing Animal Crossing because there's the thing that as I said, I don't know when they're gonna be cutting down a tree, so it could be nice. And also something's done in there as well. Even if it will be just for a little while. And if it would be indeed like that. And as I said, at some point on next month, I will indeed be doing the... trying to get through, as I said, probably Platinum. With the Q-Charm glitch without seeing shinies and resetting if I do be seeing one. Yet to have tested it out, but I mean, I still have plenty of time. But I do be interested, and of course, next month is also gonna be indeed the DLC dropping out, so I will be, of course, playing through that as well. But yeah, I think the next one is gonna be interesting indeed. But there's still one thing that I don't really understand about my school is that, like, I understand that they want you to, if you don't have any work experience beforehand, they want you to be having the, you know, the mandatory working thing on your, like, whatever you're studying with, or studying with, yeah. Whatever you're studying. It makes sense, but it's just weird to me that if you already have like work experience, but it's not in the same like field as you're, you know, studying, it's not gonna be counting. Because like, why? It's just like, as I said, because like if you don't have the work experience and you do like your working thing, that is indeed, as I said, mandatory in one way or another. Like they want you to be having it in the same say the same thing that you're studying, because then you can work in that place afterwards, you know. Understandable. But like sometimes people are just like taking this as studying like whatever they're studying just to like know about the thing, not really like wanting to move their, like, they don't want to change their job, you know. Like maybe it would be better for their work to know about these things, but maybe they don't want to be, you know, changing everything. Just want to be doing what they do be. Yep. I do be hoping the best of luck to anyone else that do be hunting. I did just get 3 10% Pokemon, also to be male. There's more of them. Yeah, hopefully you will be finding something soon. Shh. Even if it would be just an unfortunate face. But I mean, sometimes the face is just what you need. Sometimes it can keep the motivation up. Why are these Farfetch always showing up in the places where I can't easily, like, check them quickly after one after another? I need to be alone and I need to be waiting like 5 seconds in order for the next one to spawn in and see if it's a Farfetch and 10 KO it. Why? Will there be at some point in the bush every single one of the Pokemon is gonna be Farfetched? 3 Farfetched at once! Because there's only one bush that there can be only be 2 in there. And it is indeed the one right next to the water there. And I mean, I have had in the batches that there is 2 Pokemon, there has been, or 3 Pokemon that there has been 2 Farfetched. So maybe at some point. I wonder about one thing though in Pokemon games. Are they ever gonna be releasing a new Pokemon game that wouldn't be having like day and night Pokemon differences? Because I mean, like, what we have been seeing lately, of course, as you know, remakes make sense that there is nothing, or there is the same things that there were like before. So that makes sense, that's fine. There was Legend Arceus and also Scarlet and Violet. I wonder if they're gonna be releasing a Pokemon game where the time of day doesn't matter. Because I mean, I don't mind it for like nighttime evolutions, for example, but sometimes it's annoying if you're looking for a Pokemon and it's only available during the nighttime, and especially it's hard to control. Like on Switch it's easy to control, surely, but then again, the only one that is really easy to is indeed Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and things can break if you change the clock. Arceus, it's easy as like going to sleep, but jeez, is it hard to do for Scarlet and Violet. Like sometimes it's nice that it's based on the real life log, you know? But sometimes, like as I said, if it's fine if you can like control the time. As I said in Legend Arceus, it's thanks. It's fine because you can like control the time whenever, and it doesn't mess up anything. And yeah, as I said, you technically can do it for Scarlet and Violet as well, but it is tedious. It is going to be tedious. Because what it is, if you just want to hunt in either daytime or at nighttime, you need to be doing half an hour or something else and half an hour, and like half an hour to do something, then you would need to reset the time by exiting out of the game and stuff like that, because you can't do it while the game is open, unfortunately. But if you are trying to hunt for the Dusk form Lycanroc. Wow, that's awful. Like constantly needing to exit out of the game. Especially if you want to make it with the sandwich. Make the sandwich. Count the time that it like how long it does take for you to, you know, make the sandwich. Then like on the very long period of time and do that again. Thankfully, if you want to do it easier, depending on the way that you would like to do it, because I'm pretty sure that you can catch the Pokemon with the hidden ability if the parent already has it. I'm not completely sure, but I think it's possible. But yeah. You could be doing eggs, or you could be resetting for the one Lycanroc that has own tempo. Surely it's soft resets, and I mean they aren't too slow. They are slow, but they are not that slow, thankfully. So yeah. They're not that slow, but they do be slow though. And also it's not that easy to set up as well, because you need to like KO the terrorized Pokemon. Then you need to like adjust the time. And only then you can, you know, do the resets. Which, I mean, it's not that bad. But at the same time, why? It's so hard. But I mean, at least there is, like, a method to hunt for them indeed. Because it is unfortunate that, of course, in the original games that it was introduced in, which was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, which is quite weird, but I'll let it through. To get it, because it was only an event Pokemon, like very early on, of course, in the life cycle of that. And like, unfortunately, the only way that you could get a own tempo Lycanroc, Rockruff, in those games nowadays is that either you have it or your friend has it and they're willing to give it to you. Yeah, it's like, as I say, it's not that hard, but it's still a little tedious. Little tedious indeed. There's a Farfetch there, but I wouldn't like to do the hunt in these two though, so hoping there is someone else there, because I would like to do the hunt if they are like closer to each other instead. I need to wait, okay. If I don't accidentally run into the Farfetch'd. Yeah, Stuffle is a Farfetch'd now. If I don't accidentally run into Stuffle, then I need to wait until you want to be spawning me a new one. Also, one thing that now that I think about it, that I do be finding a little weird on Pokemon games is the inconsistency of running shoes being on. I can't KO you because it's gonna be a waste. Because like I'm pretty sure that the first game that you could toggle the running shoes on is Hard Gold and Soul Silver. And like I don't think it was like a thing for a long time. But one game that for some reason is weird to me that it doesn't have like running shoes on all the time is indeed the Alola games. There very well could be. It could be because like I think they are thinking that you would be using the like right Pokemon or whatever, which is understandable. But then again, you do get the running shoes from the start, so that could be actually the reason why I find it weird. Since you do be getting the running shoes from the start anyways, why it couldn't be like Odoran? Or like, as I said, like probably the best way to do it actually is what Hard Gold and Soul Silver did have. They did have on the bottom screen, they have a button that you could toggle on and off if you don't want the running shoes to be on, you know? I don't know. You wouldn't also need to be pressing the button. And also having the running shoes on while you are biking. It's interesting. I probably should check out the Farfetch'd. I know this is too late. Oh no. Oh, this is too late. I mean, yeah, sure, let's do it with this once. It's not going to be that fun because the spawn points are quite far away from each other, and where the Farfetch spawns, it's gonna be behind a tree, so it can be hard to see, and you need to be quite fast with this to do it before, you know, the next one spawns in. If I like to do the fast things. I'd be loving the feature that it do be having it, that you have an empty spot, the next one can spawn in like straight away. Need you be making things ever so slightly faster, you know. Also, I need to switch out you soon. Soon is like in 10 Farfetch'd. Soon, nonetheless. I said the tree can indeed be in the way there, unfortunately. Oh yeah, another thing that I have been actually doing in the Soul Silver is that I have started to, you know, stack up on some Poke or the Apricot Pokeballs specifically. Because of course they're not like too hard to make, you just need to have like, you know, the Apricots. The only problem with that is some are like, of course, rarer than others. Like I think the red one is one of the worst ones. Because I'm pretty sure that in Shodo there is only one location. Or like, at least for one of the apricot trees, there's only one in Shodo and then there's two in like Kanto cities. It's like, it's fine, but I would like it to more available in Shodo. Especially because for me it doesn't really make sense that they would be more available in Kanto. they were indeed introduced in the Johto games. Thanks to the accidental press there, I can not be pressing the button now. Lovely. Accidental press is that it for some reason counted twice, even though I only pressed it once, but I do be doing what I do be doing. Hello, Farfetch. Stuffle definitely isn't gonna be causing any troubles. Ever. Never cause any trouble at all. I mean, it's kind of cool, like, sometimes if the Pokemon that, in this case, the Stuffle should be in the middle. Sometimes if the Pokemon is indeed in more of a spot of another side, it might trigger the game to spawn in the dude to be in the middle instead. It will be quite hard to get, but I mean, it's possible. I have done it few times, but of course I'm not doing it by like I try to do it. It's just like sometimes the game is thinking that that will be the way that it would like to go, you know. Oh, Drifloon. Now I can move on, and that was quite a nice amount of dudes in that place. Did get quite a good amount of encounters in there, indeed. Nice. Yeah, man. I'm again trying to think of like locations where Flareon Farfetch could be in. Because unfortunately, like, no, of course a logical place would be like around where the fighting gym would be, but it doesn't really fit any of the areas nearby. Does this really fit? Not necessarily, but I think like you could be thinking that maybe, you know, since Farfetch'd is rare, maybe, you know, the daycare dudes have been like breeding Farfetch'd. Because honestly, like, if there only would be a little bit of patch of grass in like the fighting gyms, less ghost gym, it could be there. Honestly, I kind of wish that the ghost gym town slash the fighting gym town, it would be having a little body of water, and also, as I said, a patch of grass. You know, the patch of grass in Sword version, there could be like Galarian Farfetch and something else. And in the water, there could be indeed be the version of the game that it is called Shield. There could be Ursula. Yes, I mean, why not? Why couldn't? Because I mean, it would be nice. I mean, I will still say that I would absolutely love if the Ursula line be available earlier. By earlier, I mean easier than it is. So you could argue that it's available early. But I mean, I also would like it to be easy. I don't know why now I'm thinking about like the area before. And then those chimps in or that chim whatever said I would like to do hunting there. It do be like that sometimes. It's like sometimes you just get the feeling that like weird, like, you know what, I want to hunt this specific thing even though I could be hunting it easier in there. Sometimes it do be like that. Sometimes indeed. Yeah, unfortunately there is quite a few things that I actually would need to do in the Soul Silver file, like it's ridiculous amount of things. I would need to get more money because I did go ahead and buy a bunch of Pokeballs because the meal tank did take quite a few ones to capture it in. Because, I mean, I wasn't ready for it at all, and I know meal tank has like a horrible catch rate. A horrible catch rate. So, like, I know that it would be taking a while to, you know, get. So yeah. I would indeed be needing to get some money on that, as I said. The apricot ball thing. I'm thinking like at first taking like getting 20 of each and then like going from that, do I want to get more? As I said, some ones are easier than others because like green is in so many areas. It's easy to get, but as I said, like red is nowhere to be seen. But it would just mean that I would need to just boot up the game every day. But I mean, I was surprised though. I don't know why and when I did it, but I did have 5 pink ones there. So, you know, I only need 15 of them, which is nice. Because I'm just trying to get you. I'm just trying to get to 20 indeed with them. I think I have one lure pull, and I think that's pretty much it then. One thing that I love about it though is that you can indeed be. What is it? You can make like technically any amount possible in there. It would be nice. I also like how like actually early on the Pokeballs are available for or in. Like, you don't need to be waiting like halfway through the game, you know? Still love this. Oh, how much I would wish that it would be carrying on to the next. Ah, so pretty. Yeah. At the same time, I would kind of wish that there wouldn't be the rude dude blocking you from, like, you know, exiting out of the area before you have defeated the first team. So, you know, you could be getting them, like, at the very start. Because it was annoying because I was thinking, since, you know, there is special Pokeballs, like, I want to be capturing all the ones in the hard gold file that are not gonna be in the Pokeballs because they are soft reset hunts. I want to catch them in the thing that is indeed called the Apricot Pokeballs. Which is nice, because I did find quite fitting ones. Like, sure, are they the most fitting? No, but they're still, like, decently. But it wasn't the funnest thing to do to get them though there, you know, before I had the thing that I needed to, or before I indeed did have the you know, because I don't have access to, like, doing it in that file yet, because I haven't defeated the gym, because I would like to get, like, every shiny as soon as I can. I'm just thinking that as helpful as Mareep would be to use against, of course, the first gym later, I was kind of also thinking that should I wait and get the Pokeballs in that file? It really depends on, because of course I don't want to be, like, you know, leveling up too much, because I just can't be bothered with it, you know. So thinking that, and also there's quite a few things that you would need to do in, like, in between those anyways, because, like, I would be fine doing it, but of course first you need to defeat the first gym. Understandable. You need to then go to the area where you can, you know, get the special Pokeballs in. Yeah. But then you need to do the Slowpoke well, and there's just gonna be so many, like, fights in between them, you know, so I just think that the smartest thing to do would be just to, like, you know, get it on another file, you know, send them over. Which is a shame. But I mean, fine. It's fine. Yeah, free. Another thing that I would need to do on another, like that would be just to, like, actually a few things that I would need to do indeed is that I would need to do what is it? The thing. I would need to get some berries because I want to continue the curry hunt that I have going on. So to get, like, better berries to maybe, like, get a better curry, you know. I will be doing it at some point on stream as well, I think. I think that could be fun indeed. But yeah, I will, like, try to get, like, the rarer berries, you know, because if it's having a rare berry, it has a higher chance to be better class, and also like having different kinds. But as I said, I don't really mind that. That I will usually make the second best class anyways, and it's like fine with me. It's unfortunately, even if you would be making the best curry ever, it's gonna still take a lot of time for first of all this see bunch of Pokemons, and then to be lucky enough to be able to get a shiny one to appear from one of those. I will be still saying, and probably will be always saying, that it's either having a boosted shiny chance, which I don't like as much, but has just a boosted chance, like a better chance to be Pokemon to be there, especially if you to be making the best curry possible. Because it's just not feeling like it's enough for me. It just feels like the chance should be bigger. Also, one thing that I don't actually know is that, I mean, I would assume the shiny charm would affect them, but I'm not completely sure. But like, does shiny charm affect the trees? Or are there like weird things that they don't like shiny charm doesn't affect it? As I said, I would assume that the trees would be affected by it. Because the ones that I do remember that don't be affected by the shiny charm are either that the Pokemon is stationary, or it's a very strange like method of encountering a Pokemon. Because like the whatever Impidimps are in Limbuge, for example, those are Fallouts, Regis, kind of the same thing. It's kind of like the Impidimp is. The Dens, I'm pretty sure that they are like full odds. I don't remember, were they the case that they were technically a slightly bit lower than the odds, but like technically the same. And there is of course the Kari one. It's gonna be full odds anyways. But I don't know about the trees because no one really ever talks about them. It could be because like surely there is like few Pokemon that are exclusive to them. But at the same time, who would want to do that? Says the one that is gonna be doing it. Yeah. Like, it's like I know that as I said, the ones that I did just mention, that those are full odds. They don't get affected by the charm. But is it the case for the trees? I mean, there is like, I can think of both way like arguments that should it be or should it not be. You can think of like both ways, like both could make sense. And I'm pretty sure that those trees wouldn't be shiny locked either, because I mean, it would be strange to shiny lock the trees, right? Like, why? There is some weird shiny locks though. Because if I have heard correctly, some of the Pokemons that are indeed on some routes, just chilling there, they are shiny locked, or like whatever strange reason. And I mean, like, you could say that it's weird that the fourth member technically of the Sword of Justice is a shiny log, but then again, I do kind of get it because it's mythical. And is it a shame? Yes. It is very much of a shame. You can't hunt forage. Maybe someday we'll be getting a game where the mythicals are huntable easily in every version of the game. I mean, so far the only one that I can think of that pops to my mind that it is easy to hunt in any version is indeed the dude that is indeed called Celebi on the Virtual Console version. Because Mew on Gen 3, it was interesting. Then there is the ones that you get from a spin-off game. Those are like also like they're not that hard to do, but depending on how legitimate you want to make the hunts, they are gonna be tedious. Yeah, Mew is the problem that in the event is strange. Then most of the Gen 4 ones are huntable in the remakes. Because I can't actually think of any of the ones that wouldn't be available in there to hunt. Still strange that Darkrai is a mythical, even though it's a counterpart of... Oh my god, I can't remember Cresselia. Like, it's strange. Pretty sure that you can't really hunt Victini or any of the other Gen 5 ones either. Gen 6 also doesn't really ring the bell. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow. It's a shame that the mythicals aren't really huntable / available in the game, so maybe at some point we'll be getting a special game for them. Even if it would be just that they would be only available in that game, I wouldn't mind that. I'd like just have like things like that indeed. Because like there has been only so few times that you could have even like used mythicals on your team. like early enough in the game. But then again, for me, it's like I don't want to use them because they're mythicals. Hello there. You're having a good day today. Oh, thanks to you too if you're hunting. This is a full odds hunt if it's not gonna be having the aura. Then it's not gonna be full odds. Because aura. I have the 500 KOs on Farfetched. Mainly just doing it for it to be appearing more often than 5% of the time. But yeah. Apart from that, it's gonna be full odds. Can't wait to do this at some point again to get the other one, but as I said, I might be doing X for the other one. Really depending on how long this does want to take. How many phases I need to go through. But yeah. It's so switch Pokemon again. I haven't faced. This is still the first one that I started quite some time ago, maybe in like February or March. I've been, of course, on and off hunting whenever I'm feeling like doing hunts. Trying to do like 500 at a time, so that's nice. I haven't gotten phases in other games, so when I've been playing other games and doing this, mainly Sinistry phases. But yeah, as it is with my luck, anything else apart from the one that I have done the 500 KOs for does usually have the aura more often. Unfortunately, it do be like that. But it's fine. And at least every once in a while I will be able to see the aura one, indeed. And with the right one. Are you hunting anything? Are you hunting anything interesting or anything at all? game. I don't want to do a whole round without finding anything that I want to encounter. Thank you. But yeah, the good thing actually is about this route is that technically I could be encountering everything that I see, but then again I can't be bothered with the Wobbuffets. They'll be switching into ghost type. Because I don't have anything on like this route apart from Riftloon. Of course I don't have Galarian Farfetch'd, I don't have Swirlix. The reason being that they are Sword exclusives and I usually play Shield. Wobbuffet, because it's definitely the funnest Pokemon ever to hunt. Stuffle because, well, not really a Pokemon that is in too many generations. Yeah, I technically could be doing that, but I'm just thinking that Minchino especially I like to hunt for because it is like on the current ones that like the current games that I do own, it's the one that I can't really find. Stuffle, I'm pretty sure that at some point I will be hunting it in Alola. Or accidentally running in here. Riftloon. Jeez, I still remember that hunt I was doing Wooloo. That also did take a while, not as long as this one. One day I decided since it was Friday, I'm gonna be doing in Shining Pearls, that's how reasons for fancies for Riftloon. I was not thinking that I would be getting that, but what, it was like 52 encounters. I was like, jeez. And I mean, I do be having maybe one of them in Legends Arceus, but just one. I don't have too many of them. I definitely don't have like 8 of that line. No. It's a good shiny. Oh, I forgot to switch. Oh no. Whatever shall I do to this absolutely huge amount of damage that I'm gonna be taking? Oh no. Almost went down. Yep. Yeah, but of course they can just, if it's like necessary to do, I will add the other ones to the mix as well. As I said, the only one that I am just gonna be a little bit more frustrated in is indeed the Wobbuffet. Shadow Tag is the best ability ever. Thankfully, Ghost can run away from each. And I can't be bothered to be switching who has like Smoke Ball either, so it do be like that. But I don't know why, but even though I definitely don't need any more Drifloons to be the funny yellow ones, I kind of would like to probably at some point be hunting for another one. Like, I don't know why, but it could be because the hunt in the Shining Pearl was so fast, like, I would like to go for another one in there. But I kind of would like to go for it in maybe these games. I mean, I could technically go straight away to Riftlim as well, but it's gonna be harder to hunt. It's not in that many places as Riftloon is. I mean, I technically could, because in certain weather it's gonna be the wandering, like, strong spot or whatever, my thing. Oh yeah, another thing that I would kind of like to do, well, I guess this will be, as I did talk about it earlier, that on the team that I did have in the original Soul Silver, I would like to do it in Chenchu. I'm kind of thinking to doing the same with having one of my Brilliant Diamond files to be like, I would be redoing it in shiny form on Gen 4. I don't know which one though, because I do be liking the one that I did on stream. There's another one that I also like that I did do on my own, or it's still going on. Or I probably could be also doing a, like kind of that, but maybe make it more of a DTQ. Because on both themes, I have mostly fine ones, but then there's like few ones that are like, don't know how easy they are gonna be, you know, to hunt in the Gen 4 games, because some of the Pokemons are indeed easier to do in the in BDSP because Grand Underground is a thing. Because, like, I don't know how easy it would be to hunting for a male Rolls or a Magnemite. Because, as I said, Grand Underground is a nice place. Also, I kind of would like to do the hunt in Gen 4 where Spiritomb means, you know. But you know, it's not the easiest one to do. Because, like, if I could be getting it into the point that I could do the soft resets, it's not gonna be that bad, but getting into the point that I can do soft resets... no. That's why I'm very glad that the change that they did do in PDSP for Spiritomb. Like, surely it is still a tedious one, but at least you can do it alone. Surely you would need to be keeping track on, like, which trainers you have already talked to. But apart from that, it's not that bad. It's just like PDSP race times are so bad. And also, I don't want to do eggs. on Gen 4. Even though it has a bunch of cool things in there, possibly what eggs. Because I know that there is like technically like a trick that you can do if you have like 2 of the game. Like you can technically talk to the same like online people twice and will be counting. I mean, it's such a tedious one to do though. Maybe one day. Like I will say spiritual, like surely like it's always a thing and say that it's hard to hunt in or catch in Gen 4. But like if you think about it, it's not that bad. It's just like, especially like if you have done it, you know, when the game was released, because then probably a little bit more people like, you know, played it like that. So like it wouldn't probably be that bad. But like yeah, it's just like nowadays though it's a different story. And I don't know, but I would like to say that in Hard Gold and Soul Silver you can't really get spiritual. Because I don't know where it could be. I know that Spiridium is a special Pokemon that like there isn't too many of them, but I also would kind of wish that there would be more ways to get it easier. Like surely if you really would like to get a Spiridium in, the absolutely easiest game to get it is indeed in Legends Arceus. It is the easiest by a long shot. Surely like you need to unlock every area and you don't necessarily need to be having the flying, but it just makes like, you know, things easier. You might be. There isn't too many places that require the flying one though. But like definitely the easiest Spiridium to get. It's nice that there is like this special thing for them, but it's just nice. You could also say that the Sword and Shield one is easy, but it does require the internet connection and also the DLC. It's not like in any other game, it's just available in the story. Or, well, you just have the base game. Because all the other ones don't really have any extra content. Apart from having Daybreaker, Legends Arceus, but you don't need to pay for it. And it honestly doesn't add to the game that much. I mean, it does, but it's not like it's necessary things. I'm kind of curious to check out wherever Spiridium is available in, because Spiridium is a cool Pokemon. As soon as my phone wants to work. Getting now into the encounter because it should take too long. Oh, not a Farfetch, nice. Because for some reason I'm just thinking that it's mostly like just like transfer Pokemon. Need to transfer it into the games. Oh yeah, it's kind of easy to find also in what is it? In Scarlet and Violet I forgot. It's in there. Oh, in Heart Gold Soul Silver it's transferred from Pokewalker. A thing that is very easy to get access to. So on Gen 5, either you can't hunt it in the wild, you would need to do eggs. Okay. On Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there's one available. Of course, French Safari. In Gen 7 it's either available only through transfer or not available at all, because Let's Go is the best game ever and definitely doesn't have anything but Gen 1 Pokemon. Yeah. Like, I understand that it is indeed a special Pokemon, but at the same time, like, you know, you would wish that it would be available in more games. It's kind of like with unknowns. Like, I understand that they are special. But I would also wish that they would be more available. Then again, I like with unknowns I understand it more that they are not available in that many places though, because like they are like kind of linked in with Arceus and like creating the creation of the Pokemon world, you know. So like all the places that they are like widely available make sense, mostly. As on Gen 2, like they were introduced, it makes sense. On Gen 4, on Shoto, it makes even more sense, because if you did have indeed the Arceus, you could be going into the Chinchou ruins. Thanks. Yeah. On Gen 4 as well, it makes sense because Arceus, you know, is there. But and also, of course, in the remakes and the Legend of Arceus makes sense as well. But the only place that doesn't really make too much sense to me is in Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's the only place that doesn't really make sense to me because it's just this kind of there, and also like I always forget that the exclamation point and the question mark were introduced in there because I don't know, they are kind of out there, not really available in those games either because they're such a rare one found in anyways. And as I said, it's kind of strange. It could be that there's some sort of a lore that I haven't watched, read about, whatever, that would be making sense why they are there. But like, just by like thinking logically, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, sure, is it fun that they are there? Yeah, and are they very interesting with the rates that they are available in there, especially shiny wise? Yeah, they are ridiculous. They're ridiculous shiny wise in Gen 3 indeed. But yeah, I would kind of like to see them more often though. Like, I'm kind of hoping that in any Legends game that we are gonna be getting, that in every Legends game there would be unknowns. As I said, with the creationing of the place. Maybe like back in the day they were more common, but and they either were not needed or they just were forgotten or something like that. They went somewhere. No. How dare you? Oh, I was about to say, did you miss again? 95 accuracy. Thankfully you didn't. uh. And I also would kind of like to see, like, I understand Unknown are like a gimmick Pokemon. Kind of, because they only have one move. But I kind of would like to see that a little bit more power for Unknown, you know, that would be having more moves. Would be more powerful overall. So yeah. One thing I will say that I'm happy about though, about Unknowns, is that they are now available on Switch. That is a thing that I'm happy about, because I mean, the Unknown Hunts, they are pretty chill if you ask me, but like, of course it's for me easier to switch. It's for me easy to stream Switch games than anything else. And also, the only other one that I do be having is Heart Gold Soul Silver, so there really isn't too many options. Like, I know it's gonna be taking a while, but I kind of want to do indeed at some point that I would be hunting for every single, like, unknown. On PDSP. Probably Brilliant Diamond. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I would be having it in 2 different games, honestly, but probably Brilliant Diamond would be the way to go. Because I don't know what it is about unknowns, but I like to, like, even collect the, like, different letters anyways. It's fun. And it's also quite funny that, like, almost every single letter is in, like, the tiny rooms. Apart from the exclamation point and the question mark, and also the ones that spell friends. Which is also, like, interesting. Hey, Juby. But yeah, because the problem with unknowns really is that if you would like to indeed hunt for them, is that, like, in Shodo, is that, of course, like, more letters appear, better you, like, get to, like, open up the place. which is fine. I don't mind that aspect. It's just like, because everything is available in that one room, so if you want to have the specific ones, like you would be only like, let's say 5 away and you would be facing on the other ones. It's a little unfortunate, but then again, isn't that part of the fun? Isn't that part of the fun indeed? To be facing a bunch of times. But yeah, I would kind of wish that there would be a game where like unknowns would be available, let's say like 5 letters per room. Or something like that. And the shiny odds wouldn't be too broken either. Because I think in the Gen 3 ones, they are like more spread out. The letters. I think they are indeed. Or like, make there to be a way to get like more likely to be appearing a certain letter. It could be like a funny thing that if the Pokemon's name, like actually the Pokemon's name, not like a nickname, would be starting with a letter, that letter of unknown would be more likely to be there. And also the unfortunate thing is that how Gen 2 works, so you can't really be hunting unknowns in there. I mean, surely you can, but like, it is unfortunate, like, how many, not like mistakes, but like, the way that the game was coded did like, in quotes, break the game. Like, surely, like it wasn't game breaking, it's just was like unfortunate things that certain Pokemons, they can't be shiny in certain ways. The egg thing, like if you have a shiny and you want to hatch a shiny through the egg, it is a little broken. Depending on like what you are hunting for and depending on the gender ratio, I'm pretty sure that there's technically, you know, slightly like weirder chance for the shiny to be appearing from those. At least I remember. At least I remember indeed at some point that there was someone said that like indeed certain like gender ratios have a higher chance to being shiny from the eggs. It's kind of like what the odd egg is, that like the shiny chance is the same, yeah, through any one of them that can be there. But technically, if you ask me, you can't really say that what is the shiny chance, because depending on the Pokemon that you get from the egg, some have a higher chance to be in the egg. So technically, let's say, I think like Cleffa and Igglybuff are like one of the most common ones. Like they have technically a higher shiny chance because they are more likely to be there. And then there is, of course, like some ones. I think like Tyrog has quite a low chance to be there. Like technically they all have the same shiny chance. It's just like it's just weird for me to say that the a certain number in there, even though it technically is the same thing as it is in random grass. It could be because like it's known that certain Pokemon have like a higher chance to be in there. It could be like I'm thinking that it's odd for me to say that there is only one shiny chance. Because at least technically there is 2 rolls. Of course, the first roll to see like what Pokemon it is and then determine is it shiny or not. And also it's pretty interesting that they did indeed decided to do it for the odd egg to have a higher shiny chance. It could be because it was even though it was Crystal that it was like having that, like technically it still was like the generation that shinies were introduced, so it's like feel easier to get shinies, you know. But it's still funny to think about though that indeed the generation that did introduce the shinies, there is one of the best chances to get shinies. Like, even to this day, there is indeed one of the best chances to get shinies. Like, surely are they annoying methods that do take a while, like eggs? Yeah. But I mean, it's still high chance. Can't wait to be doing the odd egg, biking up and down for 10 minutes. Actually, I think it's 15 minutes. But still. Can't wait to do that for 15 minutes. See that it doesn't have a different color palette, and then do it again. It's unfortunate that it's so slow, but I mean, it's understandable. Abilities were anything. Eggs did take, like, overall, like, more time to hatch. Stuff like that. Understandable, but it'd hurt if it would be a little bit better, though. I mean, it do be like, for me as any other hunt that does take, like, long time. It's rewarding. Is it time-wise, is it encounter-wise that it's gonna be taking long? It makes a difference. But long hunt is long hunt. But if I'm thinking of a long hunt, I'm more thinking of hunts that time-wise take longer. Not necessarily encounter-wise. Because surely have I had, like, number-wise short hunts, but they have actually gotten... they've actually taken, like, several hours to do it. Yeah, I have. Definitely not talking about PDSP starter hunt. What, I did get 100 encounters in like 3 to 4 hours. And I did get it like 3,200 something. You know, yeah. And then again, I have been getting like the, what is it, the the last Safari Week shiny that they take maybe only like 2 weeks after the Safari Week has ended to finally appear. Taking 10k again, actually, in PTSP. Yeah. You do be like that. You do be indeed. And I'm pretty sure that it's the same game as well, that did take a long time with the flip-flop. But I mean, I did get a decent amount of encounters per day. I think it was like 2k per day. I was hunting in 2 games. I think it was like 2k in a day, so... Like, surely I didn't do it every day because I'm the kind of person that doesn't want to do the same hunt all the time. I want to be switching it out. But then again, sometimes I'm doing the same hunt for a week in a row because I'm just in the mood to do it. I don't... That's why I do be going with whatever I'm feeling. Because, I mean, it's more fun for me to hunt whatever I want to hunt that day than to go for one that I probably should be like Candy. Start, at least try to get a face on. And that is check check number 300 of the day. If I were doing the usual one, I would be needing go for 1.5 hours more or less. And at that point, it would be 8:30. I mean, if I would be getting it done, then it wouldn't be that bad. I'm just taking that. Can it be correct though? I mean, it must be because I mean it's soon 7 p.m. Okay. I'm gonna guess then starting an hour later because life happened. It isn't that bad, but I'd be getting a little hungry, so I might be needing to get something to eat though. Then of course after I'm done with streaming I can like eat like an actual food. It's just probably a chocolate bar. Like actual food. Oh. I didn't mean to run into you, but it's fine. Also, I'm thinking since I probably will be doing indeed the... I guess, as I said, it's pretty much guaranteed that I will be doing something special like the whole next month. It's just like... I think the logical thing for me to do is to, let's say... hunt, of course, on the days that I want to hunt a while, and then like play as something like Animal Crossing, because I mean I could just do like play it for like an hour or two. Because it's just like sometimes if I'm hunting for, let's say, like the 4 hours is for me a good amount of time to hunt. And I'm just saying that on stream because I mean I could be doing it on my own because I'm doing it on a slower pace. And I don't need to be talking. But it's just like, at some point, you know, it's just getting a little boring. So I could be doing that, and I mean, I could be trying to do maybe that I would be trying to do more hunts in a day. Let's say that I would be doing it for, let's say, like 100 encounters. I would be doing like, I would be doing something in like soft reset, for example, for a Darkrai, or something like that, depending on how long does they take. And do something else. I could be like trying to more like do more hunts. Because indeed the plan is that I would be trying to start at 2 p.m. my time. Waking up at noon, like trying to like make a nice little routine, because right now it's like I try to be at least eating breakfast or at 3 p.m. and then just try to start stream there in the next half an hour or something like that. Sometimes I'm starting early, sometimes starting later, but it do be what it do be. But yeah, the usual time that I like to stream is indeed for 4 hours, because I don't like to do short streams, especially if I'm shiny hunting. Because, you know, I want to get in the, you know, the rhythm of it, and usually because I'm getting addicted to shiny hunting, I just want to, you know, keep going. That's why it's harder for me some days if I can't stream for long and I would like to shiny hunt that day, and I need to pick up something. Unfortunately, right now I don't really have anything like that. If I'm not like gonna be doing Dynamax adventures, that is a possibility. Because I mean they are like gonna be taking like 20-ish minutes each to do. Be able to get a few checks done there. I just think that I should just don't really think that I could be doing that, because I was anyways thinking, especially if I'm indeed gonna be doing the thing that I will be starting early and stuff like that, I was thinking that at least every day, if I'm at least a little bit feeling like it, I would be starting the day, as I said, with Animal Crossing, playing it for 1 to 2 hours, depending on how long I want to do it, and then switch to like shiny hunting or something like that. Now, why did I run away from you? Hello there. How are you doing today? Are you having today a better day than you had? Oh, okay. You didn't have a better day than yesterday. Oh. Are you planning on doing some hunting today? Nice. Well, hope you have a good luck in there then. But yeah, one of your thing that is gonna be like oh, nice. The fake Pokemon regions are or have been like for a few years. They have been very popular thing to do. I I don't mind it. It's just like has become a really a thing. I mean, everyone can draw. It's just like you're usually your own worst enemy when it becomes to creating things, though. You're always thinking that it's bad. That is unfortunately how does it go. It does do that for me as well. I'm thinking that I can draw, but I mean it's fine. Of course, if you want to like mimic a specific like style, I guess you could say that you can do which. But if you're doing like your own style, like if it's good enough, it's good enough. It's gonna be looking silly. Oh. Yeah. It's unfortunate that people like to hate what they create. It is indeed the case. It's just like for me, like sometimes when I don't draw that much anymore, but when I was drawing quite a bit, I was like I should just like accept that like not compare myself to others. It's good enough. Because it's easy thing to do. Humans be like that, unfortunately. Because I mean, there's always going to be like what I like to think is there is always going to be a person that thinks that your drawings are cool, and then they think that they draw bad. Yeah, well, it's. I mean, you can create quite a nice drawings without having like drawing tablet or whatever things. It's of course a little bit harder, but still can create quite a nice things. Sure, I mean, because I like to draw with the drawing pad and tablet, but I mean, I sometimes do without it. It's gonna be like for me taking a lot longer to make a thing that I'm relatively happy with. But I mean, I do get there at some point. Yeah, I know that it is unfortunate indeed if you want to drawing with like in the virtual world in quotes, not in like a traditional way with paper, and you don't have a tool for it. It is unfortunately hard to make it look good. But I mean, as I said, there is always going to be someone that appreciates what you do, think it looks good, and then that dude thinks that their drawings are bad. It's just unfortunate thing that it's just gonna be like that. I probably should be lucky White Choi goes in. They are gonna be going off soon. But yeah, if only humans could be more of the kind that they won't be comparing themselves to others. If only. It would help out with a bunch of things. Jeez. Yeah, speaking of like things that people you like, what I heard, I heard now. I don't hear, I heard. A bunch of things that I do be hearing quite often is that when I indeed be playing Animal Crossing, people are always saying that my island looks good and theirs looks bad, but it's a thing that just don't compare, because it's just like if it looks different, it doesn't mean that it looks bad. Like, sure, like I think that, as I said, I think that my island doesn't look the best, but I mean, I'm still happy with it. It's just like, whatever. If I don't like it enough and I start to hate it, of course I can, you know, always just destroy it. Because I mean, it's just different people do things differently, and it's completely fine. I'm more happy with the world nowadays because I unfortunately did have quite a bigger problem with being different when I was younger. I was bullied for it. I know it's still a thing, that if you're different you might be getting bullied, which is unfortunate because, in my opinion, let people be what they want to be, because if they are happy the way that they are happy the way that they are. But I will say that it's not as worse than it was. It could be because I'm just thinking that it was worse than like when I was younger, because my dad is one of those dudes. So getting like experiencing that quite a bit because of that. Yeah, could be that. But I mean, it's just like, I don't care. Like, even though I was bullied for being different, I couldn't care less. Like, sure, I didn't like that I was bullied, but I mean, the way that I was thinking that if I would be changing because I was bullied, then isn't it then that the bully did won at the end then? Because I mean, like, surely did I like childish shows when I was like 14, 15? Yeah. Did people bully me for that? Yeah, but what about it? I will still like it. I don't like the things anymore, but I mean, it just was because the show did end and something like everything like that, so that's mainly the reason why I don't be that attached to the show anymore. But yeah. Couldn't care less. That I was bullied. I mean, surely I should have said more things that I was bullied when I was younger. Like, I didn't say anything about it to my parents or anyone else. I should have said things. Surely I know that. But then again, I honestly, like, I couldn't care too much. Because also a thing that I thought was that hurt people. Because that is unfortunately most of the time the case. But yeah. Jeez, I'm coughing a lot today. Oh yeah, there is a funny lake nearby. Like literally, if there wouldn't be so many houses in between me and the lake, I would be able to see it. That right now it smells awful. Oh my god, it stinks. Has been doing it for like a week or two already, but right now it's like so bad it's coming inside. Yeah. Always hoping for a face. Yeah. I do be getting it when I do be getting it though. When he decides to show up. Yeah, yeah, it stinks. As I said, it stinks so bad, it's just started to come like inside the smell even. And the unfortunate thing is that like they should do something to it, but also they can't be doing it right now because it's so dangerous to do anything right now. It's unfortunate indeed. It's just it's not too nice of a smell. But hopefully they indeed will be doing something about it soon-ish. They like need to just clean like the lake. That will be the one that helps it, but as I said, they can't do anything right now because it's just so bad in there that it would be a risk to go there. And also because it's like, even though it's easy to access by walking, it's not that easy to access there with the machine that you need for each. So yeah. But yeah, it's so bad that since I did move here, like, so many years ago, I've lived actually over half of my life in here now, at least soon. No, I have. I can't count. I have lived here over half of my life already. Like, ever since I did move in to this place indeed, that I have always told in school that never ever go swim in that lake. Because even though the thing that is growing there, it wasn't as bad as it is right now. It was still like, don't go swimming there. Because it's dangerous. Like, right now it's so dangerous that if you would accidentally, you know, consume it, it would not be good. It would be quite a big mistake indeed. So yeah. Thankfully, since it is indeed so bad as it is, they need to do something about it. It's like they just need to do because it's too dangerous. Both for humans and like even more to the animals that do be living there. Even though unfortunately, since it has like always been in a bad shape, the lake, there hasn't been too much wildlife in there. But still, for the wildlife that is in there, it's dangerous. So they need to do something about it. I don't know when they can do it. Are they gonna be doing it before, you know, winter starts, or do they do it in early spring? I don't know. Hopefully at some point. I mean, thankfully the worst smell is over now because it's no longer like it starts to like be the end of the blooming season. So it's not that bad. Because cheese, the first few days, even though we were just in the car, most of the time it's cheese the smell. But yeah, the fortunate part for us has been that the winds have been kind to us, so that, you know, the smell isn't coming this way, it's going away from here, you know? So we don't smell it too much, apart from when we, like, are coming from the road. Big road there, because we literally go, like, very close, like, pretty much beside it, because that's where the road goes. It's just, full. So I'm very glad that it doesn't really come in here. But yeah. It do be that. Has there been anything otherwise happening lately? I mean, it wasn't too cool that the lake is in bad condition, but I mean, the cat is having an issue again. She doesn't want to eat, but she does have it every once in a while, anyways. But I mean, she does eat. At least something. And I mean, right now it also is the thing that, for whatever reason, like usually if you'll be giving cat food, as we do, because, you know, cat needs to eat, there is the thing that, what is it? Like, even though she isn't like too hungry at that point, she wants the food, but for whatever reason, the past few days have been like, if she isn't in the mood to eat, like, she's not gonna even pretend to eat. At least a little bit, like she does usually, even though she's not too hungry and you give her food, she's gonna be eating a little bit. We're thinking that it might be a reason why she's not eating right now is because she's at least starting to, you know, change the fur to be the winter kind because, you know, getting colder. Even though it's quite early for that, but I mean, she do be what she do be doing. But yeah, it might be that. I don't know. But then again, if she does at least eat something, it's okay with me. Surely, like, if she's like stops eating completely, then need to look into each. But I mean, the cat do be a little silly sometimes. As I said, she really, for whatever reason, is nowadays really wanting to, like, when she do be wanting to come below, huh? Yeah, under the blanket. Oh, the blanket, yeah, under the blanket indeed. She really wants to, like she acts there differently. Like, usually she just wants to get close to you, but now she, like, wants to get into specific space in there, you know? Which makes it, you know, harder for me, because I'm a type of person that likes to, you know, move a lot when I sleep, or I want to switch the position that I'm sleeping if I wake up. It's harder to do when there is a cat that might be not wanting you to move and wants your leg to be there. And gets very upset and moves back close to the leg. And also the other problem is that since it's not like cat cold yet, it's still like relatively warm. It's getting hot in there with the cat. Silly cat. Should it be? And also, recently as well, like, since we have the window that is close by, like, open enough so, you know, she can see outside, see what's going on, she just randomly at the middle of the night starts staring out of the window. She does do it sometimes, like, in the day as well. I mean, it's good because, like, I mean, it's a good cat TV, but I mean, unfortunately, there really isn't too many, like anything going on in there. Sometimes there might be a rabbit going about, but that's about it. Like, most of the time there's nothing going on, but I mean, still. At least if she's interested in watching out of the window, she can. And the good thing is, the reason that I'm fine having the window open there is because even though there is a walkway on top of the hill there, it's like too high up, so if we have the window a little bit, or the shutters, whatever, a little bit open, no one can see anything apart from probably the cat if they're just looking the correct way. And also, since even though you can walk close by the house... Why did I defeat you? Like, even if you'll be going, like, underneath our window, you can't really see who is in there, even. Because it's just... like, even if you would be, like, a tall person, it's hard to be there, because it's just such a fall there. Like, 2 to 3 meters, I'm pretty sure. So, like, the way that you can really see anyone's head if you're not, like, looking out of the window. like specifically downwards there. And thankfully not too many times there is anyone walking in there, because if there is someone walking in there, the cat is confused. As she do be. Silly little cat. She do be like that. I don't think that I will beat John in the next hour. If I don't get lucky enough to get bunch of the. And also this is the kind of a point that if I would be getting a face, I might be ending it there. Considering that it is for my standards is late, because it's indeed 7:30. Oh my god, how many guys? It's the third one of you guys. The only problem with you is that I need to switch who is in bronze so I can run away from you when you're not pink. But I still want to check it out. Also, I'm thinking the last few shinies that I've been able to get in Sword and Shield, the random was, at least the last few ones that I've been remembering, they both surprised me, because like for both of them I wasn't really looking at the screen at all. I was just like having like, you know, the audio on and stuff like that, and I was like, oh. First one was the Ferocid, then there was a Loadhead. For Ferocid, I do remember that I was in quite a shock. Because, jeez, I wasn't expecting that so soon. I mean, also I did get quite a bit scared by the Sizzle Bead. Again, because I was just like, you know, running around the grass, getting the encounters in. Jeez, that's scary. Also, I don't know why. I mean, I know that I will be doing the hunt at some point, indeed. But for whatever reason, I would really like to do a hunt in the gym that you can, you know, find wild Pokemon in, which is the Fire Gym, and I kind of would like to hunt for all of them. You know, have the whole lines done with them as well. Which, I mean, it isn't too bad, it's a 7 Poke. Yeah. Just 2 for a Sizzle Bead, for a Vulpix, and for Lidwick. I mean, right now I don't have a one set up there, but I mean, that could be cool. That's probably gonna be a hunt though that I will be doing both on and on stream. Will probably be the case indeed. I mean, it's decently fast encounters that you can get there. I did hunt there for a little while, then I was like, I just want to continue the challenge anyways. I was just doing it for funsies. Yeah. But probably the way that I should be going with it, of course, would be to start off with the chandelier, but with the like weak, as it is the one that will be requiring the most, and going for either one there. The problem with that hunt specifically is that it doesn't take too long to get to the point that you can do it. That's not the problem. The problem with that hunt is that you kind of need to pay quite a bit of attention to it. So I could be doing it if I would be doing a soft reset hunt on another game or something like that. But also the thing is that I don't know. I will probably set it up for this Switch, even though this is the main one that I use. Because on the other one I can still do like Shining Pearl or Clean Boot anyways. Yeah. I do be wanting to. I mean, I at least want to get a shine in there. I don't know if I would be liking to get, you know, more than one. As I said, it would be quite interesting to get like everything in there, because the thing is that I'm pretty sure that there is no way to get a shiny charm before that. And the reason why I think it's impossible, because even though you technically could be completing the Pokédex, you can't do the thing that it is in it called have the shiny charm, because town that is required for that is out of reach. I'm not completely sure. There might be somehow a way to get around it, but at the same time I'm kind of doubting that there probably is going to be a roadblock somewhere. Oh yeah, there you can't, because there's going to be like Team Yell dudes. There wouldn't be Team Yell dudes in the way, so you can't go that way. But could you do the chimps out of order though? Or is there gonna be like somehow a roadblock? There probably is, because they really, in these games, they didn't want to be going out of order. That is indeed the case. They really didn't want you to go out of order at all. So for some reason I'm thinking that there might be a roadblock, you know, in the like before you enter the dragon gym like town. There is going to be a roadblock there before you have gotten the fire badge. I mean, it would make sense. It would make sense. Because at least if nothing else, you can't go that way before you have defeated the fairy gym. I know that you can go to the other side where you could be able to get the shiny Charmin. You can't go that way because you need to defeat the fairy gym first. Because Team Yell is Team Yell. It's again another thing that I guess interesting thing, because I'm pretty sure that there would be roadblock where you can enter our Dragon Gym City. For some reason I don't think that there is. As I said, they don't really want you to go out of order at all. They just like shove Team Yell on your way. You can't go there because there is people yelling at you for no reason. Don't question things. It's a game made for kids. I mean, at least they make a little bit of sense to be there. Because the way that I think that why they are flocking the ways that they are flocking is because, you know, they don't want you to go somewhere before Marnie has, like, the reason why they move is because Marnie tells them to move, you know? Like, why are you blocking the way? You know? As she does. But then again, there is also in Unova, there is like the dudes that are... I'm pretty sure it's in Unova, that there's like dudes that are... They literally say that they are for no reason in your way. And they will leave for no reason. At least like the Psyducks, they make sense because they are having a headache. But I don't know. Silly things. Oh. Time to stretch. I mean, now that you can check how much... What is the time right now? I could get it done. Like 8:30 for me. If it takes 45 minutes. Or technically 46 minutes, but... I mean... I do feel hungry, but at the same time... I'm not feeling that hungry that I would like to get something to eat, and that's a far-fetched. Oh no. Oh, there be a far-fetched. Oh, there. There we go. It's a machine, yeah. Oh. Not too bad. The start of the hunt or the stream itself did feel a slow, but the encounters did start to fly by. It could be because, you know, starting to forget what happened today, so getting into the like mood again, because unfortunately I did get a phone call and after that I wasn't really in the mood. I needed to calm down for a little while after that because like nothing too bad happened, it just was like the person that called me just isn't for me the most comfortable people to talk to, but it is a person that I need to talk to every once in a while though. But yeah, not too bad. Good amount of encounters indeed, the 500. I wasn't thinking that I would be going this far today because, honestly, based on the first feeling that I did have today, when I did start a stream eventually, an hour later, was that, let's do 300. Here to do the usual 500 that I will be doing with this hunch. I do like that though. I do. Because you never know, like, shiny hunting for me, it is indeed a problem that you'll be getting used to doing it, you know? So, just, you know, rolling in each, doing it for... doing it still. I get like a nice streak then with you guys. Not too bad. Definitely didn't almost run away from you and mess it up. I mean, there is technically the chance that I would be getting lucky enough to get a 5% roll there, but I don't know. I much better take the other 5% chance to get the other 5% Pokemon instead of the Pokemon that is having a slightly better chance than usual to appear because I did indeed KO, which... yeah... it do be like that. I don't know. There's a thing that I kind of like I don't need to, but I kind of like I feel I need to do one hunt since you know I have been hunting on my own on every single route in these games with a charm. Like I kind of have the feeling that I need to continue it, you know. But at the same time, I like feeling like, you know what? I do be starting it when I do be starting it. It could be a reason why I think that I don't really want to do it like right now is because I did get so many faces like close to each other, like in different routes. I did get like different things, you know. So I was thinking that I want to take a little bit of a break from each. So, I mean, I know that it sounds silly, but sometimes if I just find too many shinies in one game, I'm just thinking that should I just like wait a little bit because before I hunt in there? I mean, something like I understand if I'm doing legendary queues alpha good hunt, I understand that I get faces in there because massive mass outbreaks are there, mass outbreaks are gonna be there. So like that's understandable that I get faces in there quickly. But like it's just having the shiny charm. I shouldn't be having this much luck. So I'm pretty sure that that file in Route 6, yeah, 6, is gonna be taking a while before I should be getting a thing from there. Because the Sizzle Beat Hunt was the closest to be hitting the odds. It was still under odds, but like it was closest to hitting the odds. So yeah. But yeah, shall see though. Whenever I feel like it. Because whenever it's a sweet thing. Going for whatever I feel that day. Just try to enjoy the hunting, you know. Because I don't really like understand the people that like are doing a hunt, or like I have never understood that people that do things because they like have to, if they don't like actually have to, but like friends says it that do this. Yes. Especially like shiny hunting, it's meant to be fun. I want to be having fun. Because I know that I'm gonna be spending hours usually before I find anything. Sometimes I'm taking maybe half an hour and I'm like, huh? Why are you there? That is actually the reason why I don't like to do the Gen 1 Articuno too much, because I just get a headache and also and stuff like that. Also, that hunt specifically is the one that I really need to have the motivation to do. Like, this hunt I can just pick it up, I don't mind it. Sword and Shield are games that I don't mind hunting in. Could be because they were the first Pokemon game that I really played. Definitely. And also, the Gen 1 hunt is that you just need to be looking at the numbers and it's not the funnest thing. It's not the funnest thing ever. At least the good thing is that just need to be capturing it, because of course I'm using Master Ball because geez, I want to be able to catch it every single time easily without an issue. So yeah, that indeed. So one thing that I would wish that, like, streaming-wise, that people would be like saying if they like, you know, recommend sometimes some people to start streaming and or making videos, is that I would wish that they would tell that that's gonna be exhausting, because as silly as it sounds, I'm talking for 4 hours, but then again I'm quite tired after that, but then again you need to be talking, and for me, since like I don't naturally personally talk a lot, surprisingly enough. I'm fine doing it on stream. I don't mind, it's just like I do see myself to be quite a quiet one if I'm not with like a friend group that I feel comfortable in. I just don't. I've always been that way and probably will forever be that way. And for me personally, it's easier to just talk to in here than talk to like people in real life. Yeah. But yeah, I would just wish that more people would be... Because sometimes when I'm thinking that people are like saying that making either videos or streaming is easy, it's not. It's quite exhausting, as I said. And also, like, I like it more nowadays that people are not just saying that gaming is easy either. Like, it's easy to do, you are not doing anything, but then again, are you really thinking that your brain is still gonna be quite active? Like, quite active? Having quite a bit of activity going on while you're playing because you need to be thinking and usually you're seeing a bunch of colors. Like, surely, even though shiny hunting is whatever, I'm running into Pokemon, seeing if it's different color or not, but still. It is. You need to still be moving. Need to be doing things. But yeah, sometimes I do be feeling like that I do be getting like too exhausted after I have streamed, but then again, it's understandable. I don't necessarily have a good sleep cycle. Yeah, sleep cycle. So that is part to blame. So yeah. And I mean, I have always been a person that is quite tired all the time anyways. I like very rarely feel like very well rested. I can't talk. Guess I'm tired today. What is speaking? I have no idea. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I still enjoy it, and I mean, if I'm really not in the mood that day, I'm of course gonna be not streaming, and again, because I'm silly as I am, even though I'm like feeling horrible and everything like that, and like understandably not streaming, I still feel bad. It could be because my parents unfortunately were the kind that if you're not like really sick, you can go to school. Things have changed, so it wouldn't roll nowadays, but still, like, it is indeed the case, and my parents were indeed like that if you're not like actually fully sick, like, you can do whatever, live normal life. Which is mostly true, but then again, honestly, it would be better to rest even though... or take a chill anyways. Even if you're just feeling a little bit under the weather, because sometimes that I like needed to go through, live normally, it's just... is that I did get quite a bad, like, feeling afterwards, because like then I got like fully sick. Like, imagine if they would just let me just to be away from a school for one day. I wouldn't be away from a school for a week. But yeah, thankfully that doesn't really roll nowadays anymore. Things are a lot stricter nowadays. Definitely not what is going on still, unfortunately. But yeah. Thankfully, things do be getting better, usually over time. But yeah. But yeah, my problem really is that, like, sometimes it isn't as bad anymore as I have said, but since I do be having my stomach problems, like, sometimes when I wake up I will be feeling absolutely horrible for a few hours, and then I'm, like, fine as nothing ever happened. It's just like, I feel bad because I needed to skip quite a few days in school because of that. And I mean, I knew the teacher was, like, he did understand it because, like, I can't do anything with it. That I just feel like I want to throw up. Like, it's just like, I can't do anything about it. There's, like, kind of medication for it, but from what I have been, like, trying, it doesn't really help for me. It's just like, if I'm too stressed, yeah, I'm gonna be feeling horrible in the morning. It just is the case. So yeah, I can't do anything. But I'm very glad that people to be understanding of it, like, every single teacher that I have had, that I have needed to explain the thing for them, they have understood it. Because, I mean, that's really helpful, because, I mean, like, it's just this the case, just sometimes you can't just do anything. You just kind of unfortunately need to live with it. But thankfully, it isn't as bad as it isn't as bad. It isn't a pass. It isn't a fish. It isn't as bad as it used to be. Because indeed, when I was in school, it was worse. Not because of school, but I unfortunately did have quite a stressful life at home as well, so that definitely helped with it. But yeah. Things thankfully did get better once I did move out. So everything is fine now. But yeah. uh... Anyways, finally different Pokemon's appearing today? Question mark? Face to someone? Perhaps? Indeed. A little chocolate dog? Guess there's so many Swirlix around here. And they really want to be showing up. There is at least one more in here. What chocolate dogs so far? Yo. Oh. God. Hmm. More of the punching bags that do be having lipstick. Yeah, I'm like back to talking about it. I've been talking about it on and off today quite a bit. The thing that I will be doing next month, indeed, that I was thinking that at least one of the days of the week that I will be thinking is Sunday, because usually Sundays I'm busy. So probably Sunday would be one of the days off, because I so often am doing something else on Sundays. Then I was thinking either Wednesday or Thursday would be the other one. Don't know really which one it would be. But of course, as it is usually if of course health is very important, so of course if not feeling like I want or can do it, feeling that bad, then of course going with that. But thankfully, usually I don't get anything. And as I said, my stomach problems, they usually go away easily. And also, thankfully, the whatever indeed happened on Friday or Thursday, whatever, probably on Friday, I don't know. Like whatever I did eat, it started to go away. It's not hurting anymore. At least not like all the time. Just a lot of stomach problems. Stuffle? Question mark is gonna be encountered. Because I might be too close to it, so it might be force me into the battle rage. No. Because I very well could have been like too close to it, that I would have been getting into the battle straight away with it. One thing out, okay, it hasn't changed. It's not yet okay. It's fine. Imagine if there would be a somehow a way to, apart from putting your Pokemon to sleep, to get rid of the little entrance animation that they sometimes do be doing, either the jumping or moving side to side. Because right now I can't be having, of course, Pokemon asleep because I need to be able to KO the Farfetch'd. Normally I would be having the Pokemon asleep indeed, but can't do it. I don't know. Now that I think about that, I kind of would really like to continue the or get another face in with the Darumaka Hunch, which I'm doing in the wild area. But I'm also kind of thinking that I would like to, you know, leave it to be later hunch. There's gonna be also one less Pokemon that I will be hunting for because face indeed there. I know that I could be doing it in a route as well, but I kind of would like to get more shiny Pokemon from the wild areas because I rarely do. I very rarely do be getting a shiny from the wild area, especially the random encounters. And the reason for that to be that I don't hunt them. And also because the weather is a thing, and usually if I have a target I would like to hunt for that target, you know. But that would mean that I would need to hunt in that one day there. And I mean, I will do it event like every once in a while, as I did for the Darumaka. I will be like making the day to be the right day, so you know there will be the right weather. So yeah. I'm not thinking that indeed. So I would like to I would really like to to hunt more in the wild. There is, as I said, there is quite a bit of variety, but at the same time I don't really know what to hunt for in there. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I forgot to switch. Oh, I might. I don't know. Today I'll be. I know the other one was like. Some of them were used already. No. Damage. It was a critical. Oh no, the critical hit that did do 1 damage. Because you're so low on levels, you can't even do 2. Oh no. A nice critical hit. Love it. Oh. Anyways. Honestly, it has been like a nice one. It just has to do like single hunting, but also I think I will be soon be doing like adding another game that I will be hunting in as well, because I don't mind it. It just has been that I wasn't in the mood. Mondlon Kila will probably indeed be the one that I will be putting to be A1. Because that is the one that I would want to get done the most. So I will be getting it done. Ah. I'm also kind of wondering, like, I kind of wish that I would have been like counting all the time already. Rude. That I would kind of like to know where, like, how many of the aura ones I have been KOing or like seeing. But I mean, I'm sure that I'm nowhere close to the odds, but I mean, I have certainly seen few of them. Yeah. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, as I said plenty of times, I'm the kind of person that doesn't want to do multiple of the same hunt at the same time. There's few exceptions, as I said, like the hunt in the Great Marsh slash Safari Week. Great Marsh specifically. Like, it's just fun to have different Pokemons. Like, surely understandable. It is looking cool when you can do it, like, nicely, like everything at once, you know? It looks so nice. But I don't want to do it. First of all, I don't really have the opportunity to do it too much. Because the only game console that I have two of that I can at least record easily is 2 Switches. I could technically add a third one there. No. Then and only then. Like I don't have too many 3DS to hunt with either. Because unfortunately my previous one he'd break down, probably because it was so hot outside, so it just like melted something. I don't know, it just didn't want to boot up. But what else? What else? Yeah. This is it, I like to have different ways indeed. And surely, like, I haven't been into shiny hunting anyways for too long, and like, there's nothing wrong with doing, like, single hunts as well. Sometimes I just prefer doing single hunts because then I can be, like, more chilled. Not really carrying too many hunts at the same time, you know? Which would be nice. Yeah, unfortunately we do point that we will be soon done with today's hunts. Only soon 20 to go. It do be unfortunate indeed. I mean, as I said, a good day of hunting. I don't mind it. Amount of numbers done indeed in here. There is still a chance that we get something though. Never give up on that. Never give up on that. There is always the chance. There do be. So maybe. Maybe, oh maybe. Shall see. But I mean, I would be kind of... it would be kind of like, I don't know, too lucky if you ask me, if I would be indeed be able to get in 3 days in a row in the same chance. A shiny though. Surely, they would always all be in different games, but same chance. The chances ain't changed. But I mean, it would have been cool, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, this game, this specific sword game, is either that I'm gonna be getting things fast, or I need to wait. Very rarely in the middle. So like, it do be like that indeed. Going wild today. And apparently the other 5% Pokemon as well. Jeez, thanks. Why can't I see the right 5% Pokemon? Luck is fun sometimes, you know that. Who doesn't like luck? Oh my god. Drifloon, I like you as a Pokemon and everything like that, but jeez, could you calm down? It's also quite weird though with Drifloon, because like when it was first introduced, it was like very rare Pokemon. Like the only way that you could encounter it was indeed on Fridays if you have defeated, was it Mars or whoever of the Team Galactic dude is there. And that would literally be the only way. And then it's just like... damage. It's everywhere. It's just everywhere now. Like, not literally everywhere, but I mean, it's not as rare. So I would kind of... I mean, it would be strange if Spiritomb would be everywhere, but I mean, as I said, I would wish that Spiritomb would be, like, in more places. Like, why is it the way that it is? Can you imagine if Spiritomb would be? Like, even if it would be like a late game area, like a 1% chance. It would be nice. I like that it's like starting to become like more common. And not too absurd of a way to get it. Either, like, it's not that bad of a way to get it, you know? As I said, the original way to get it, oh my god. Like, honestly, like, sometimes I do like get, like, you want to complete the Pokédex and everything like that. Like, it's a thing that I like to do. I like to complete things. It's our games, usually. So, like, I understand it. You want to complete the Pokédex because you want to technically, like, complete a game. But at the same time, I do also understand you don't want to be like wasting your time on like Spiritu 1 Gen 4. Because I don't know, like, without any like guides or anything like that, like how could you figure it out? Like surely there is a way. There's always a way. But like at the same time, like how? How are you how are you gonna be able to figure out something, you know? To be like that though. I mean, there's like some Pokemon nowadays as well that surely like either have a very absurd method to encounter or evolve them. Actually, one of the worst ones are unfortunately on Generation H. Like, even only in Sword and Shield. Not including like Legends Arceus. I will say though, because of like most of the wastage, you know, the special evolutions that are indeed happening in there, I think like you could be figuring it out, and my reasoning is that because like, you know, there is like the Pokédex book thing, thing, and there like says that you need to move a specific move. Like that could be a way to like know it, especially if you like, even though you wouldn't know it, the way that they evolve, but like let's say like Yanma, since it needs to be knowing ancient power in order to evolve. In the Pokédex, it does say that use ancient power an X amount of times. You could be like drawing the dot there, you know. But I mean, there's still like specific styles. But I mean, I will still say that it's not that bad. And why did I actually encounter you? What am I doing? It's not that bad to evolve Farfetch'd. It is luck based. Don't get me wrong. It is indeed luck based. But Galarian Yamask. What are you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and find a Farfetch because I shouldn't have encountered a Farfetch because I would like Farfetch to be the last encounter, but I was just going for it out of habit. Since there's only 2 more to go. Always like to be ending on a target if I have a chance to choose it, you know. But yeah, as I said, probably tomorrow I would be playing on Animal Crossing. It really depends on, as I said, at what time of day they are gonna be cutting down the tree. Like, is it gonna be making too much noise that I can't really stream? Stuff like that, but we'll see. And also, like, I'm just saying that now because that's how I'm feeling now. Because, I mean, I could be saying that and I might be playing something else because it's the one that I'm feeling the most to play that day, you know. But yeah. But we shall see. Could be a short visit there, I might be doing some shine hunting afterwards, you never know. Off the field, could I please find the Farfetch? And I could be ending today, and I could be going ahead and eating. And actually before that, I will probably be trying to raid someone today. So always trying to raid someone, but hard to find sometimes. A dude rage. And oh my god, where is the 5% far-fetched? I have seen so many Drifloons. I want the 5%. Thank you. Let's encounter you first though, Chinchino. Yeah, you're Chinchino now. You have evolved. Congratulations. The last check. The last far-fetched. The encounter number 500 of the day. It's a regular one. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. As I said, probably tomorrow something. As I said, probably Animal Crossing, I don't know. That's it. Have a great rest of the day. Remember to take care of yourselves. Remember to do everything you need to do today. And remember to get enough rest as well. I'll see you guys indeed probably tomorrow. Until then, bye!